Greetings, church family. Pastor Beasley here with some exciting news. This month, September 27th, we will begin level 3 of our reopening. We will begin childcare Sunday, September 27th, which is the marker that we set for beginning level 3. We can't tell you how excited we are to do this. Be praying. We want things to go well. We want things to go smoothly, and this will introduce us into some additional plans that we've already been praying about and working on for some time now. One of them is the Lord's Supper. Probably nothing has been discussed more among our staff than how we're going to go about participating together in something that Jesus commanded us to do. And the Lord's Supper certainly is one of those two things, that and biblical baptism. That will take place on October 4th. Here is how you may participate. One is you can attend here on campus, and when you enter the worship center, you will be given the elements, and at that point, you'll be responsible for them. When we all worship together and then participate together in partaking of those elements, you will open your own packet. It'll be completely at your disposal, and then, of course, when you exit, you'll dispose of that on your way out. So we can't wait for that. We've done everything we know to do to be safe and careful with that. I hope you can participate with us. Another option for those of you who cannot be here on campus is that you call the church, or actually you can just come by the church and pick up those elements prior to the 4th. And when we worship together, you can be online and participate right along with us there in your own home or wherever it is that you may be. And it'll be just as though you were there, except obviously it'll be just the same way that you've been participating with us when you stream with us. A third aspect of this would be that maybe you are not getting out of your home. It's necessary for you to remain home and not get out and have the exposure. You may call the church, and we will be happy to find a way to drop those off at your home for you. Make sure you do that in advance so that we have the people available and the plan available. But want you to participate. So either here on campus, in your home, by coming by and picking up the elements, or letting us know, and we will drop them off for you. All right, those three options. One final thing that I want to mention that we're going to begin under phase 3 is our plan is to begin 2 services on October 18th. That will be 2 worship experiences on October 18th. Be praying with us about that. A lot of plans have to be made. People have to be enlisted to assist. We have to ensure that we can provide proper cleaning between the services. So a lot of things that are being worked on there, but we believe we can do that, and so we're planning it, and we're announcing that that is our goal, is to begin 2 services again on October 18th. While I have your attention, let me mention our connection classes. Historically, those are what we've referred to as Sunday school classes. We have not been able to begin those again. We don't see specifically a date that we can plan on doing that until some of the guidelines are changed that we've been given by our authorities, simply because we don't have the space to gather everyone in. Even some of our smallest classes would be required to move into a larger room in order to practice the distancing that we're required to do in that context. So be praying about that, and that those guidelines will be changed, and as soon as they are, we are excited and planning on reopening our connection classes and meeting again. Now, in the meantime, there are a lot of great creative ideas that some of you have utilized for meeting together. Obviously, the technology has given many of you an opportunity to meet with your Sunday school class, your connection class, and even other groups around the Word of God as you study together. But you can even go beyond that, and if you desire to maybe have a fellowship, since you aren't able to meet together in the context of your study, you can contact us, and we will provide a venue where you could get together and have a fellowship. Obviously, you would need to practice social distancing when you gathered, but we can provide a room. Say the gymnasium should handle even our largest Sunday school class or our connection classes on any level. But you just need to reserve that. Let us know. We have a couple of things to consider. One is that someone else might be utilizing it. Another would be that we have to maintain strict rules for strict schedule for cleaning and disinfecting every room as it's been used. So assist us in doing that, and be understanding if you ask for a date or a time that is not available. But I think we can work most of that out. So contact us, teachers or leaders in various areas of our organization here, and let us know what your needs are, and we'll do everything we can to help you. Of course, some people are meeting outside. We have a great pavilion here. Now it's cooling down a little bit. That's more of an option for many of you. Some of you have done other things. You've broken down into smaller groups and met in homes and done a lot of things to make sure that you can still minister to one another and be around one another. I encourage you to do that. It's kind of like the early church. You know, they did whatever it took to be able to get together and love on one another. And we can do that and still meet the guidelines. So I hope you'll do that and be praying, as I said, that at the earliest possible moment when we can meet the guidelines that have been set forth for us, we plan on getting our connection classes back together as well. Miss you, love you to death, so blessed by you, how you have continued to minister, to continued to give, continued to respond when we've needed assistance, and yet still through all of that have honored the guidelines that our authorities have given us, and that, my friend, is a good testimony. You have been a great testimony in our community. God bless you. Talk to you soon.